Man, we finally got iOS 12.4 release, bro. It took like 3 hours, 3 years for them to release it. But I'm kind of glad they took their time. They released like 7 betas for this thing, which is really crazy. I don't really remember the last time they released these many betas. Maybe on like iOS 11 they did it, but they didn't release a major release of iOS 12 in a minute. So I'm glad they kind of took their time with it though, because on the iPhone 5S, the 6 and 6 Plus, as well as some other devices, this is actually the last version of iOS that's going to be supported on these devices. So, I mean, potentially they could release another update at some point, but I really think this is where they're ending it off at. And I'm honestly pretty happy with so far what I've seen with 12.4. Now, they did bring some cool features and knickknacks like that. But ultimately, I think this was more so of a stability update. They wanted to make sure everything was set in stone. They didn't want any problems with it or anything. So I'm honestly kind of glad they took their time with it, to be honest. Now, one of the coolest features of iOS 12.4 is actually with the wireless data transfer. So if you're updating to a new device, let's say you want to go and update to like an iPhone 6S now, the fact that you have an iPhone 5S that's unsupported now, you can go and update to an iPhone 6S easily without having to go and like connect wires to your computer and go through iTunes and iCloud backup, all that stuff. You can just wirelessly transfer your data, which, like I said before, like I honestly thought that was capable before, but I guess not. So now you do have that capability with iOS 12.4, which is really, really cool. Now, Apple News did get updated as well, like I've stated in other videos. If you're into Apple News, then that's cool. I honestly don't even watch. I just go on Reddit all the time. That's just like the only news I get, which might be one-sided. But as you can see, it seems to be updated in some ways. So I'd recommend you guys to go and check that out for yourself. I mean, I don't know anything about Apple News, so I'm not really the right guy to go for that. Now, the next coolest thing is actually within Apple Wallet. So now in the future, there's going to be Apple Card support for the iPhone 5S, 6, and 6 Plus potentially. Apparently, the software is there. It just depends whenever they release it. Right now, it's not released. They said they were going to release it in the summer, but we still have not heard word when exactly, like a specific date or something. Honestly, if I had to put a date on it, it would probably come in the September event. They might keep pushing it later and later, or maybe even like the end of like July, for example. But we're already getting there. Like it's already like July 22nd, so I figured they would have released it by now. Maybe they'll release it tomorrow, Friday or something, but your Apple Wallet, if you want to get the Apple Card, this app will support it, so you can go Apple Pay with it everywhere, get those cool rewards or whatever they're even having with that, and then you should be set in that sense. Now, I did run a benchmark, and I think this was iOS 12.3, but I could be mistaken. It could be a different version. But on iOS 12.3 or earlier version, whatever, I had a multi-core score of 44,599, and I just reran it. And the score actually did go up to 57,054, which is really, really good. I'm so happy it actually went up, because this is potentially the last version of iOS for the iPhone 5S. And even though that's not a humongous score, I mean, honestly, that's still a really low score. At least it's kind of big for it to kind of end off on a good note. At least it's not extremely slow and unstable. So far, what I've been messing with it seems like it's fine. Like I've been opening apps, I've been doing things with it, and it seems to be fine. I don't think it's going to be like a crazy fast device now because of the update, but it should be more stable than pretty much most other versions of iOS 12, which I'm super happy about. So ultimately, to kind of sum up, if you're on the fence, I would just recommend you to update the stability and the security of it. It's just let alone a feature of itself. The only reason I would not recommend you guys to update and stay on the lowest version is if you're wanting a jailbreak. If you want to jailbreak, then obviously stay on the lowest version you want to, and you can. Because whenever a jailbreak comes out, it's always going to go for the lowest version. If you're on 12.2, you can already jailbreak. But if you're on 12.3 or something, stay there if you want the jailbreak. But other than that, man, I would recommend updating, dude. And that's pretty much it. I'll have mid-2019 reviews on this and the 6 and 6 Plus very soon. So keep a lockdown on the channel so you don't miss those. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section as well. Oh, I just dropped my 5S. The 5S is fine, there's no cracks or anything. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it would mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, man.